Most people taking GLP-1s like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro or others will regain the weight once they stop. And let me be clear, it's not their fault. It's just how biology works. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid the GLP-1 quit trap and protect your results long term, especially if you're a woman in your 50s or 60s. So here's the problem. GLP-1s are an incredible appetite suppressant. While you're on them, you're going to feel full faster, so you eat less, and the scale moves. Amazing. That's what you're after. But the moment you stop, appetite control fades, and it fades quickly. If you haven't built new habits, your old patterns are going to come back stronger than ever. For midlife women, this isn't just about weight regain. It's about losing muscle, bone density in the process. And that's a recipe for frailty. It's a recipe for osteoporosis. So let's talk about why this happens. Most weight loss advice is built around eat less and move more. That works for shrinking the number on the scale, but not for protecting your metabolism. When you eat less without focusing on protein, you lose muscle. Muscle is huge. Muscle is your metabolism. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows. When your metabolism slows, that's setting you up to regain fat faster than ever. So the answer to that is lifting weights. You need to work the muscle, and that muscle loss accelerates if you don't. So if the muscle loss accelerates, bone loss accelerates with it. That's why women in their 50s and 60s are at the highest risk. So what's the fix? Fix is not complicated, but it's very different from what most weight loss clinics tell you. Protein has to be your absolute priority. Every meal has to start with protein. Every meal has to focus on protein. Protein is the fuel to preserve your muscle, preserve it, and that protects your metabolism. The other thing with protein that's nice is protein keeps you satisfied. If you eat protein, it'll satisfy you. You're not hungry as soon as you would be if you ate, say, carbohydrates. So protein has lots of benefits that way. The other thing you need to do is focus on strength training. Lifting weights is not about getting bulky. It's about keeping your muscles strong, which in turn keep your bones strong. That's the thing you need to do to keep your independence intact. Baseline movement is important, so walking, whatever else you do, biking, whether it be pickleball, whatever, all that's great. But they're add-ons, they're not replacements. They keep you moving, they're great for cardiovascular health, but they're not protecting your muscle the way that lifting is going to protect your muscle. So put all those three together, then the GLP-1s stop being a temporary tool and they start bridging you into that lasting change that you're looking for. So let me give you an example, and this is what really made me start thinking about this. I was playing pickleball with a group of women and we were just chatting. They were all on GLP-1s. They're getting amazing results in terms of weight loss and they're thrilled. And I'm happy for them in that way. But when I asked them about exercise, they said, well, we're here playing pickleball. What else do you want us to do? Nobody was lifting. And one even said, I don't want to get bulky. Then I asked about protein. Crickets. Nobody had any idea how much they were eating. They didn't even know why I was asking that. Why did it matter? Then later, as the conversation continued, they said that the weight loss clinic had advised them to get 10,000 steps a day. And they also had sold them some protein powder. Then they gave them recipes. One of them was using the vanilla protein powder to make key lime pie. And that was their protein plan, key lime pie of all things. And the problem with this is that's not a strategy for health. It's marketing, and in fact, it's irresponsible. women in their 50s and 60s in particular, this advice is a recipe for osteoporosis. It's a recipe for early frailty. It's a ticket to a nursing home later on. So it's crazy that they do that. So if you're using a GLP-1 now, or you're thinking about it, don't fall into this quick trap. Your goal is the lasting weight loss. It's not about losing it now and then gaining it back. You need a strategy that protects your muscle, protects your metabolism, and protects your future, most importantly. So I have everything put together in a free GLP-1 guidebook. It's linked below. Inside, I break down the exact protein-first eating strategy, the strength training essentials that you need, and most importantly, how to make these habits stick so you not only get the weight off, you keep it off. You don't rebound. So the GLP-1s can be a powerful tool. They're amazing. But keep in mind, tools don't build houses. Habits do. Without the protein and without the lifting, all you're going to do is get temporary results. The regain is worse than where you started in the first place. So with these tools, you're going to build strength, you're going to build freedom, you're going to build longevity. So grab the guidebook, protect your results, start building the future that you can actually live in. I'll see you in the next video.